What can I shoot at an Open Championship venue? We're here at Royal Portrush to find out. So we're here with Gary McNeil, he's the head pro here at Royal Portrush. I'm going to do a little bit of a guessing game here and see if we can get a prediction on what you think I might shoot today, and then hopefully I'll go out and try and beat it. So I'm going to play off the green tees, that's 6,353 yards. I'm off +3, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking if you can stay out of the fairway bunkers out there, and if you find yourself off the side of the green, get your putter out, use your putter loads out there, because there's a lot of little slopes and swales and things off the greens. I think 74 is about a good number for you today.
Okay, so off the men's tees, it's a par 72. Is it the same off the women's? Par 73. So we're saying 1 over par. I'm feeling lucky that it's quite calm weather today. So I feel quite comfortable with that. So avoid the fairway bunkers, putter around the green.
Yeah.
Any other tips for me today?
Just watch out for the false fronts. There's quite a few of them. 9 or 10 of the approaches have got a false front. So if don't get yourself all the way up onto the putting surface, you'll find the ball will tend to run back down off the front of the green. So yeah, just watch out for those things. And the greens are running beautifully out there. They're in great shape and they're very smooth. So I think, I think 74 is you're well capable of that.
Now, you had 2 rounds here back in the Open as a marker. How much did you enjoy that?
It was great fun. I was terrified on the first tee, it really was. But I'm really glad that I did it. To get to play in it and experience the Open here for those 2 days was great fun. It was great. I played with Paul Waring on Saturday. He was a great guy, and another Ashton Turner from England on Sunday. So we had great fun and great memories to look back on.
Well, I think looking at all the out of bounds posts out there, I might be feeling a bit terrified on the first tee as well. But you've reassured me that you do think it's fairly wide off the tee, so
keep it on the short grass there, and you'll be fine.
Right, 74 to beat. Let's go see how we get on. Okay, first hole. Target is miss the fairway bunkers. It is kind of in driver range, but it feels like there's a lot of room right of it, and I would like the comfort of a full driver for this first tee shot. So let's see how we get on. Oh, that was a bit tight, but we're over it, so that's all good. Oh, I was thinking when itself, it should have been 10 yards right that. Pin looks quite far back, because it's 105 to the middle. Just going to go with a little pitching wedge. Oh gosh, that turf is so much firmer than what I've been playing off. We're on the green, a little bit to the right. It's all right, 2 of a par. I'd be happy with that opening. I remember people making a mess of this hole during the Open, so on the green in reg, I'm pretty pleased with that. This green is a lot slopier than I remember it being from the Open. We've got pretty severe 2-tier going on here. Again, it's not quite summer yet. It is still April. It's like in my head, used to seeing these putts being so rapid when you watch them on TV. Okay, that was a pretty bad. It wasn't that putt's fault. It was the first putt. But didn't really want to 3-putt the first. Bogey 5 to start. Not the ideal start, especially given I had a wedge into the green, but it's fine. We're just trying to shoot 1 over, so we're level to that now. We're going to make some birdies. Okay, right bunker is 220. Left bunker is 250, so we just need to thread it between the two somewhere. Oh, go straight at the right ones. Please carry it. Yeah, okay, we're over. Yeah, we've still got 244 to the green. And there's quite a lot of cross fairway bunkers here. So I think I'm just going to try hit it like 140 and then leave myself like 100 yards in. So I'm just gonna hit like a soft, like chippy 8. I think that's good. 134 to the pin is right. Tad into the wind. It's right at the back. Go with a 9. I think an 8 could go long. Line looks great, but I'm not sure it had the distance. I feel like the wind's always stronger on a links than you think it is. Okay, I was a little bit short as I thought, and I don't know, I thought the pin was further back. This is a pretty dead putt. I've not left myself in a good position. Gary told me to putt when I could, so I'm going to listen to that advice. ShotScope data does also say you should putt if you're off the green, so hopefully this goes in my favour. Also remember, it's probably going to be a little bit slow. So I'm absolutely chuffed with that from there. After the first, I was like, oh god, you can't start with 2 3-putts in a row, but that looks pretty close. Good tip from Gary there. To be fair. Nice to get the first par in early, which I didn't think was going to happen. I swear Gary said this was quite a wide course, but so far I think it's quite narrow. And what's interesting is all the bunkers and all the hazards are like perfectly positioned just where you want to hit the golf ball, which actually doesn't always happen off the women's tee. So this is going to be an interesting challenge. I need to be really on top of good course management today. Here we got 135 to the pin. It's into the wind, so playing at least 145, maybe 150. I feel like I'm going to go up to a 7 because I've been coming up a bit short, and it says we've got 160 pretty much to the back, so I'm never going to hit it that far into the wind. Looks good if the distance is right. I pitched right next to the pin, and it's just disappeared, but I'm hoping it's just behind a little mountain. Actually, a decent length birdie putt this time, so let's hope we get it to the hole. Okay, we've got about 10 foot. I think there's a little left to right in it, but not loads. Be nice to hole one near the start. It's always a bit of a confidence booster. Oh, no. Can't tell if that moved more, I just pushed it. I think I probably just pushed it. To be honest, that pin looks terrifyingly on the edge of the green from the tee, so I'll definitely take a 2-putt and a par. While you're here, I'd really appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button. Over 80% of people watching the channel aren't actually subscribed, and having a bigger subscriber number really helps in terms of what content opportunities we get and what great videos I can bring back to you. So really, it's all in your best interest. So please hit that subscribe button, and while you're there, you might as well drop this video a like and drop us a comment about what else you want to see on the channel. Right, 236 to cover the left traps, which is not going to happen into this wind, so we need to go down the right of them. I think that's good, but the out of bounds is staring at me. No, we're good, we're good. Okay, par 5, this is where we get a par 73 for the women instead of a par 72 for the men, because this hole becomes a par 5. We've still got 215 to the pin, and to be honest, it's pretty tight down there, so I feel like I'm just going to hit a 5-wood short and then chip on. Looks pretty safe. Can't get over how nice this golf course is. That's probably one of the only places I'd shoot like a happy 80 because it's just, the views are so stunning. I've tried to be sensible here and then I've left myself a chip shot off a tight lie to a front pin over a slope. So we're not going anywhere near that pin because it's just going to bring bad news in. Like, there's just no way that goes well. You either pitch it over on the downslope and it disappears, or you pitch it into it and you got a chip again. So just going to go for this nice flat bit up the right. Got 15 yards to the front of the green. Oh, I nipped it so good. I was worried that I was going to run out so much it stopped perfect. But that's alright. We've got a decent length putt. These kind of courses, you just got to remember pal's your friend. There's no need to go for stuff. Oh, hit it. Not bad, but would have liked to get it there. Thank goodness for that. I'd have been really annoyed if I'd tried to be sensible and then made a bogey. I think this might be one of the purest looking tee shot / backdrops ever. Also slightly intimidating because there's a lot of rough. It's a big left to right dog leg, but I think we need to play just right of the like left fairway over this mound to get the right distance. Oh, that's a bit right. I have no idea what that is. Absolutely no idea. Okay, this is a tricky one because we've got 106 to the pin, into the wind. It's at least a 2-club wind, so like 126, slightly uphill, probably like 130. But there's OB long and pretty tight to the green. So we're just gonna have to feel like short left of the pin because we just don't want to bring that in. Like going up 2 clubs is like a wedge, but that's gonna go quite high. So I'm gonna have to hit like a really soft knockdown 9. Ooh. It looked really good, but then it disappeared on a cross slope. I have no idea where it's gone. Hopefully it's just on the back of the green over a ridge that we can't see. It definitely wasn't long, so guess we'll find out in a minute. This is so cool. My ball is all good. It hit this side slope and then just disappeared. It was hidden in the back of the green. We much prefer those kind of pace putts to the ones where I leave it 3 or 4 foot short. Okay, we got 162 to the pin, slightly downwind, but I really feel like I don't want to be short. So I'm just going to go for a soft 6. Because the false front looks massive. Oh God, that was awful. I nearly missed it. That is so far short. That was just a terrible golf swing. I so did not commit to that. This is an extremely steep slope. Thinking I should remember Gary's advice and put this. Because the turf is so tight. Anything could happen if you chip it. It's going to be slow up that hill though. I'm actually pretty pleased with that. Probably about 8 foot left. Right, I think this is fairly straight. Quite like this to save par. Oh, no. That's so annoying. I mean, that was all the tee shot's fault. It was a pretty appalling shot. 2 over par. We need to make some birdies. Okay, par 5. Feels like we need to use this to try and get a shot back. We just need to be left of that right-hand bunker. Because I'm not sure we can carry it, although it is downwind. Well, I've definitely left of it. I think we're just in the left semi. Okay, we've still got 300 yards to go, so definitely not reachable par 5. The thing I'm wanting to take in is up the left-hand side, there's a fairway bunker at just over 200 yards. I think we need to play short of that. We're also not on a great lie, so I'm just going to hit like a chippy 5-iron and get it back in play. So, I mean, even if I hit this 150, have like 130 in, which is fine. Pretty perfect, I think. Okay, well laid up. If you're laying up, just lay it properly. Don't get near the rubbish. Okay, we got 110 to the pin. Looks like quite a severe false front, so I don't really think I want to be short. It should be a tad downwind. Oh, that's so in between clubs. Like I've got a 110 and a 125. It's on an upslope, so that's going to add loft to my club, so it's going to make my 125 go like 115. I think, so let's go with that. I mean, it's dead at it if the distance is right. That nearly pitched in the hole. Let's hope it wasn't too rapid once it hit the green. So according to ShotScope, this is the green that has the highest amount of putts on it when amateur golfers play this course. 2.25 putts on average, so hopefully we can 2-putt and be lower than that. There is actually quite a lot of side slope on this. It looks a bit sneaky, so I can see why that happens. Go on. Look how much that moved. I aimed that like a couple feet right. It's still nearly 3 foot left. Oh. Safely in for a 2-putt. Avoided making a mistake on the most difficult green on the golf course. Okay, there's quite a few bunkers through the fairway here. So I'm just going to hit 3-wood. I feel like driver could reach them. Please miss it. Yes, we're just in the middle of the 2 of them. According to ShotScope, 1 in 10 golfers lose their golf ball off this tee shot, so luckily we've got past that mark as well. It was a pretty intimidating shot, to be honest, because left you straight back down the hill and there's so many bunkers, and I can imagine in summer that rough gets really thick. Okay, 150 to the green but straight into the wind. So we're going 5-iron, we just need to get it down there and over that bunker. Oh god, go! Oh no, that's hit the slope and run back into it. My approach shot literally must have been like a foot from being perfect because it pitched on top of the hill. And we're so short-sided here. So we just need to get this up on the green, give ourselves a putt. So I did not hit a practice bunker shot, so I have no idea how soft this sand is. I'll take that, to be honest. That was a pretty tricky bunker shot. We've got a putt for par. I'd quite like to make a par because I don't really want to go 3 over. This is actually a pretty tricky putt. Straight down a tiered green, left to right. It's not quite quick enough yet to trickle it. Oh. Everything's just breaking a bit more than I think. Another bogey, but to be honest, I feel like I'm playing quite well. It's really difficult when you come to this calibre of golf course and you don't know it to play really good consistent golf because there's so many like little things around the greens and things that kind of just catch you out. Okay, 9th hole, par 4. Have to get back to some steady golf here. We just need to be left of that bunker and I think it will release out. I think that's literally perfect. Just so sunny, I can't tell. But it looked good. I can't believe it's that sunny in Ireland, I can't see where my shots are going. This shows you just how much links bunkers gather the ball, because I pitched this like 30-35 yards left of this bunker, purposely trying to avoid it, and it still run into it. Also, this bunker was 285 yards away, so I didn't really think I was going to go at it. So now we're definitely chipping out. Conscious Shot Scope, this is the green that's the hardest to hit in regulation. And I can see why now, because I think it's pretty hard to get yourself in a good position to hit the green. It's definitely all I could do. Okay, we've got 109 to the pin, downwind. Definitely going down because my pitching wedge last time when I had this yardage went quite a lot through. I'm just going to go for my 48. I think it's pin high, tad right. I feel like I'm either leaving the face slightly open or aiming a little bit right on everything today. It's just a fraction off. Could really do with this at this point. Like, my score seems to have just slipped out of my fingers in the last few holes. Decent par look though. Oh. That looked good for so long and it just flicked off at the end. Bogey 5, that makes me 4 over through 9, which is not great and doesn't really feel like it reflects how I've played. Luckily, apparently the back 9 plays over a shot easier according to Shot Scope. It's going to have to play quite a bit easier for me to get to that target score of 74, but we could still do it. I've got faith. Okay, 10th hole. Quite a severe dogleg, par 4. Just going to play to the corner with my 3-wood because after the last hole and running out, I kind of want to keep the ball where I can see it. I think that's good. I still managed to hit that over a slope somehow, but I'm pretty sure it's in the middle of the fairway, so that's all good. We've got 150 straight into the wind, which is exactly what we had in that other hole where I came up just short. I hit 5-iron there, so it really should be 4-iron, but stupidly I left my 4-iron at home when I couldn't play links golf for a week. 7-wood just feels like a lot of club. It's only 127 to the front. Let's go 5-iron again. This is actually so short-sighted, it's hilarious. I feel like at this point I can't really just play safe for a bogey because like we're already 4 over. Here. I'm gonna have to take this high. Try land it soft. That was actually played pretty good, but it's pitched straight on a downslope. Come back a little. I think, given where we were, I'll take that. About 8 foot for par. I could really do one of them coming in at this point. I feel like I've just been at that distance constantly, like 8, 10, 12 foot, which is like, you just don't really hold many of them. Okay, it's going to move right to left. I feel like I've underread all of them. I should just confidently give this a little bit more and trust it'll break. Oh no, I hammered it. That was such a good line, but also just such a dreadful putt at the same time. These greens are rolling so pure, but I am finding them pretty tricky to read. It just shows you how good the pros are when they're holding them from all over the place. And also when they're playing a new course every week, because it's so hard to get the greens and get the reads, you forget when you're playing your home course all the time, you just kind of know what's happening. Okay, par 5, 420 straight downwind. Let's try get something out of this. No bunkers as well, which is quite nice. Not sure if that's run out of room or not. Guess we'll find out. Okay, we're 196 to the pin, 193 to the middle. Very big false front, but I think 5-wood would be long downwind, so we're just going to go with the 7-wood. I mean, it's right at it if it has the legs. Jesus. That's had the firmest bounce ever and it's gone long. It's 208 to the back of that green, that's like 10 yards long. That could be an interesting chip. Right, I need to just let this on the green and then let it run out. Pretty good. It's a very disappointing par. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, 12th hole, another par 5, another chance for a birdie. We kind of need one to get to that target score. Just got to avoid the bunkers down the right. Oh, we definitely avoided them. It's actually lying really well. Two, 3, 3 to the middle. It's lying amazing. I also basically have no idea where I'm aiming, although there's a little bit of a grandstand in the distance. Go 7-wood. I think that's pretty good. Possibly a tad short, I couldn't get all the way to the green with this.
That was worth coming out to see. That's an awesome shot.
Thanks. The pro says that was worth coming out to see, so it must have finished good.
The runoffs and stuff.
Yeah.
When you put the pin on the right hand side. Front right is a really dangerous pin here. Where it is it's not too bad today.
Eagle putt, guys. We need this right now. Okay, I don't think there's loads in this, but given where my ball's finished, it must have moved left to right up the green, so there should be some left to right in this. Oh no. I've absolutely hammered it through the brick. Okay. Solid birdie. That's the start of the comeback. Hopefully. 160. 160, playing 148 because it's so downhill. Very into the wind. Probably play it 168 because of the wind. It's going to be like a solid 6 iron. Stop! Oh, I think that's just taken a side slope and gone into a bunker. It's like perfect distance as well. I was convinced this was in the bunker, but it's just short of it, which is kind of nice, but also I've got to put up a big slope and then back down it, so distance control is going to be important here. Actually pretty good for pace. I just couldn't quite convince myself to get near enough to the bunker to allow for the break. Okay, given that mound we've come down, there should be a decent bit of left to right in this. This is a pretty tricky testing putt for par. Oh God, everything's just been like a millimetre out today, and you just can't be that here. Give him my birdie back straight there. Okay, back into the wind and back to the par fours. 3, 5, 6 again. We can probably get past the bunkers, but just keep it a little up the right. And that's perfect. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3 to the pin, straight into the wind. And it looks like it's literally just over a massive force front. 2 club wind feels like an 8, but it also feels like an 8 could go short, but I think any more than that would be a bit ridiculous. 150 to the back, I don't feel like I can hit 7. Gonna hit 7. It's cold. The ball's above my feet, it's not gonna go full distance. That's still come back off the false front. I feel like I hit that soft thinking I didn't need it all. I needed it all. That is crazy. This pin is so near the front slope. I'm definitely going to have to go right at the pin to make sure it doesn't roll back off the other side of the green. Oh, I was just so scared of that. So scared of hitting it hard and it got over there. That was rubbish. Oh. Please break. I'm just having one of those days today. We're actually playing pretty good, but just nothing's really happening. Ugh, I can't actually remember when I made this many bogeys in a round. But I'll tell you what, the golf course is incredible. Like, I played quite a lot of Open Championship golf courses, and this is seriously impressing me amongst that. Okay, I've gone down to 3-wood just because it's pretty firm today. And it's only 250 the end of the fairway, I don't want to run out. Oh no. Please draw off that bunker. Straight in it. Sometimes being sensible just doesn't end well. This is definitely just a splash out. When Gary said don't go in the fairway bunkers, that was good advice because they're very deep. I mean, I've hit that so hard and it's gone like 20 yards. We still have 180 to the pin, into the wind. 200 to the back of the green. Probably going to have to be a 5-wood. It's one of those where if I hit 5-wood and then it bounces firm, could disappear. I'm going to hit 7-wood. I don't really want to go long. There's loads of rubbish long. And it should bounce up. I mean, it's straight at it if it's good. Go. Oh, thank God I hit 7-wood. That was perfectly pin high. 5 would have been a goner. The green looks like it just disappears behind this hole. Just not that comforting. I just keep feeling like something has to drop and then it looks really good and then it moves off. I didn't even see that going that much that way at the end. Okay, I think that bogey makes me 7 over for the round so far, which puts me on par for an 80, which is not very near the prediction of 74. I think Gary might have over-egged me a bit, because we did both play in the Sunningdale foursomes earlier in the year, and I played pretty well there, but he probably forgets I've never been here before, and he has so much local knowledge. I think it makes a massive difference. I can see why Shane won here last time, because so many intricacies and like places you just can't be to certain pins, and the greens break a lot more than they necessarily look like they're going to. So I think having home advantage and of being here a lot is just like a massive plus point for those Irish golfers. It's going to be interesting to see if him or Rory make a run again this year. Okay, Calamity Corner, the 16th hole here at Portrush. One of the most kind of famous and like on the edge holes last Open Championship, because the players really found this hard. It was over 200 yards off their tee, it was straight into the wind. Luckily we're downwind today, but still playing just over 200 yards. Quite a big ravine to carry, so let's see how we get on. The pin's kind of tempting us to the right there, I think. Should probably go a bit safer to the middle of the green. Please be good for length. We are safely on board. I think a lot of golfers would take 4 of those this week in the Open. I've stuck this so close and then I think I've left myself the curliest, fastest downhill breaker on the green. Can you see how much that moved? That's insane. You know, I'm so happy with the par there. That's such a tough par 3 and it looks so intimidating off the tee box. I remember pros when we came being literally right down the bottom, nearly on the driving range for the week. So a 3 there, absolutely delighted with. 17, I think this is literally like the straightest hole on the course. Basically, so many holes have been dog legs or fairway bunkers to avoid. This is just dead straight. Open the shoulders, give it a hit. Try get close. That's literally awful. I don't even know what's down there. Oh, that's so annoying. The update is we're in a bush. And it's not really playable. There's quite a few balls in here actually. It's a bit annoying because I didn't really realise there was a bush here. I definitely would have smashed it down the right. So I think we're just going to have to take a drop. Well, these 2 club lengths got us out. Right, 74 yards. I think it's pretty much just a full 58 because it should bounce on a bit. Sit. I really wish that was 3 foot for birdie rather than par, but we'll take it either way. Oh, that was such a clutch up and down. We've got a birdie the last to break 80. That's the new challenge. Okay, I think if we don't want to run out of room, we need to go over the left-hand bunker. Also give us a shorter approach shot. That's out of bounds. I actually think it's hit the slope and come back. Either way, it was rubbish. Okay, 153 yards, but the ball is massively below my feet, so I've gone up to a 6, so I'm just going to chip it a little bit. Kind of hope it releases out onto the green. Sit. I think it's just on the back half of the green. Got a putt, but it's not really a very short one. This should break 80. I feel like I have a real thing about shooting 80, I just don't like it, even though it's like we're playing an open championship golf course, like get a grip. Oh no, I've left it short. It was a bit left though as well, to be fair. Not a bad effort. Well, what a golf course. Obviously it didn't quite hit the target score. I don't want to say it's my best golf, which is a bit annoying because I've been playing really well recently, but actually I feel like I probably maybe hit 3 bad golf shots. But this course is just so penal. If you miss it in the wrong places or you get in those fairway bunkers, you're literally just chipping it out sideways and then carrying on. So it's going to be interesting to see how the players get on this week, and hopefully this makes you appreciate how hard this golf course is, because I've played it 1,000 yards shorter than the pros will at the Open, and it still caught me out. Hope you enjoy watching. Drop us a note in the comments, who do you think is going to win this week?